I'm standing with probably the happiest person in the whole world, the new EFC lightweight champion, Wentzel Nel. Vance, congratulations. I think on behalf of the whole fighting community, on behalf of South Africa, you know, first title holder in South Africa, or for the EFC at least. How does it make you feel?
Awesome, and a privilege and an honor. I'm happy, eh?
Is that it? Just happy, and that's where it starts and that's where it ends.
You know, I'm a happy-go-lucky guy, so
yeah.
For me just to compete, I'm happy.
Yeah.
And to be at the pinnacle of my career, winning this beautiful belt,
yeah.
was just to, you know, that stamp of approval,
yeah.
where people doubt you,
yeah.
and people doubt your talent.
Well, I think if anybody doubts you, they can come to your house and polish the belts. You know what I mean?
Because that would be awesome.
The proof is right there. You see now. So that's absolutely brilliant, man. I mean, how much sacrifice goes in to A, being a fighter, and now B, being the best fighter in Africa in your weight division?
I'll put it this way, I'm a full-time diesel mechanic.
Yeah.
I do standby hours. I sleep average 4 hours a night.
Yeah.
And my family only saw me 1 hour
yeah.
a day and 3 hours on the weekend.
Sure.
And I begged my wife, you know, give me the opportunity to do this.
Yeah.
And that's all I've asked of her, and she supported me up to now for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And the EFC gave me the opportunity to prove that I am the best. So you have to sacrifice, and nothing in life comes without sacrifice and hard work.
And I mean, how important is the support of your wife in a sport like this?
The most important, eh?
Yeah.
I go home, my wife doesn't bitch and moan. I go home, she's happy. As long as I'm not injured, she's happy.
Yeah.
So I normally go home with blue eyes, and you can see here, both my eyes are blue from training. And I'm not joking, both are blue.
Yeah.
And I actually took this fight with ligament damage as well.
Yeah.
And I didn't tell the EFC about it. My coach doesn't know about it.
Okay.
Because my wife doesn't know about it. But you
will
know. Yeah, I've injured my ankle.
Okay. So you just fight through. I mean, you guys are obviously pretty tough by definition. I think a fighter has to be quite tough.
You're as tough as you want to be.
Yeah.
And life is about how badly do you want it. And no pain will stop you if you really want it.
Okay, and I think, you know, what was really interesting, obviously we've got two very distinct styles in terms of the wrestling side of things, and then obviously you've got Leo with the knockout side. Yeah. You beat him at his own game.
I wasn't planning to, but when I was dummy shooting him, I saw him dropping his hands to catch me, and he wanted to go for the uppercut.
Yeah.
And I knew he was going to do that.
Yeah.
And I set him up 3 or 4 times with the dummy. I saw he's dropping his left hand to catch me midway and to hold me up and uppercut me.
Yeah.
So as he dropped his hands, I saw I'm going to catch him with his own game.
Yeah.
And I knocked him out. And I know it was unsportsmanlike, or what it seems like when I jumped and punched him again. But you know what happened was a previous fight that I watched of him, I knocked him on the jaw and he dropped back and he jumped straight back up.
Yeah.
And at that moment it looked like he was coming up. Yeah. So I thought, yes, like if I don't go for the kill now, you know, there's nothing worse than injure a lion.
Yeah.
And then they'll come back after you.
Well, I think that's exactly it. I mean, in the sport, it is a fight sport. It's a combat sport. And it only ends when the referee says it's finished.
Oh, you know,
that's it. And Attila hadn't stopped it, hadn't pulled it. So with all due respect, you had the right to continue until it is stopped.
You know, a lot of people are probably going to look at it and say I'm a bad sportsman for what I've done. But, you know, I would like to apologize if it does look like that. But I know Leo has got the toughest jaw probably in the country, and that's from lightweight to heavyweight. Yeah. So when I knocked him and he fell back, I thought, you know, it couldn't be a knockout because Leo doesn't get knocked out. I mean, he's never been knocked out.
Yeah.
So as he came up, I thought, it looked like he was coming up. So I thought, I have to jump. Eh?
Yeah.
And it's just instinctively, that's what I've trained for.
It's the sport, and like you said again, it's the way that it is.
And I would like to apologize to his camp and Leo Gloss if they feel it's bad sportsmanship.
No, I doubt it. Well, we'll see. Time will tell on that one.
Yeah.
You know, now you've got the belt. What's next? Defense against Chris Bright?
I'm going to ask the EFC if I can skip EFC 4.
Yeah,
like I said, I've got a badly damaged ankle.
Yeah.
I would first go to specialists, see if they need to operate. See, I broke my ankle at 2 places in a wrestling competition a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And, you know, I slipped again. And, you know, there's slightly damage.
I mean, your body is your business.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. You know, you need to rest it. It needs to be in peak condition all the time.
See, if the doctor clears me and a specialist clear me, then, you know, I'll fight. I'll defend my belt.
Yeah.
But, you know, I also feel they should go through all the other weights first and get all the belts in the weight divisions.
Instead of making it focused on one shot.
On one shot, because, you know, I'm a full-time worker. You know, another 3 months, 1 hour a day for my family. You know, it's a big sacrifice.
It is. It is. You know, you say you work full time, but obviously you've got a lot of badges on your shirts, and these guys have got to be helping you out. Word for your sponsors?
Please support me more. I need it. If there's other sponsors out there that can financially support us, my dream is to be a full-time fighter. I don't want to be a diesel mechanic and a fighter.
Yeah.
If I could choose, I'll be a fighter. But we need sponsors. Our fighters need sponsors that can financially support us as well.
Instead of just products and stuff like that.
See, at the moment, all my sponsors are very good to me. I'm very blessed, very grateful. You know,
a little bit more never hurts anybody.
Never, yeah, it doesn't.
Well, guys, you can see obviously the happiest guy here tonight. One last message for anybody you'd like to thank one last time, or anything more you need to say? I
just want to thank everyone that's been involved in my career up to now, especially my wife, my coach. I just want to say my coach, Smonesh Swanepoel from combatcoaching.com. In my opinion, he's the best coach in the country. He took me as a wrestler and a judo specialist, and he made me the best MMA fighter in the country. So I'm blessed to have a good support system.
You are.
And thank you for your interview. I appreciate it.
No, anytime. That's what we're here to do. So we've got one of the most humble fighters in the country, who is now the best lightweight fighter on the African continent, as you so said. We wish you all the best, many defenses in the future. And you know, every interview we do, we're kind of hoping it's a defensed one. So well done to you. Thank you so much for your time. All the best for you and the family, and well done again.